Hi YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video. Don't forget to like this video and to subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of all the new content that I drop. So as you can tell from the title of this video, we are talking about nails. I am going to show you exactly how I get salon quality nails for a fraction of the price in the comfort of your own home. So I've had all of my cousins and my friends and colleagues continuously tell me to do a video on how I get my dip powder so nicely done. So today I am delivering. I am going to show you step by step what I do and how I get salon quality dip powder nails for a fraction of the price in the comfort of your own home. This saves me about $50 every 2 weeks. It's ridiculous. It's almost a bill. So if you want to know how I get salon quality nails for a fraction of the price in the comfort of my own home, grab a snack like I'm about to do right now, and I will meet you at the kitchen counter. So here is everything that we will be needing. First is our tools. So we have a whole bunch of nail filers. Oh my goodness. So I have a whole bunch here. I always keep them on hand. I have some new ones. You can get these from Sally Beauty Supply, from the Dollar Tree, anywhere, Walmart. They are very inexpensive. You can find them everywhere. Nothing really extravagant about nail filers. So that is what I have. I'm going to just be using the same ones. Then we have the cuticle clipper. So here we have all of our dip liquids. From the beginning is the nail primer. I use this, obviously it's step number 1. So you use this on your nail bed, and obviously I will show you. And then you have step 2, the gel activator, 3, and then a brush cleaner. This is very useful. Don't skip out on buying this because you need it. You can buy these 4 in a kit, plus I think 1 or 2 colors from Sally Beauty Supply, or you can buy them separately, up to you. I bought them separately, and then I bought the colors that I liked because the ones in the kit didn't really work for me. I wasn't a fan of the colors. So next are all the colors. These, I think most, if not all of them, are from Ulta, with the exception, I'm sorry, of this one. This is the Quick Dip. This is ASP. This one is from Sally Beauty Supply. It is just white. And this one as well. This one I use as my very first coat. I use it to build structure to the nail, and I will show you how to do that. So today I think I'm going to be using this new one. Again, it's from Ulta. It's like a purpley pink color, so I'm going to stick with this one. So we have our liquids over here, our color, and our tools. We also need acetone. You will need a lot of it if you are going to be doing your nails at home. This one, again, I purchased from Sally Beauty Supply, or you can get it from Walmart. I think it is cheaper at Walmart, but wherever you choose to use it, you choose to purchase it, is up to you. So prior to soaking your nails off, it is highly recommended to file the top clear coat off your nail in order to make the soaking much faster. So that is what I did. I'm just going to show you on camera. Good. So we filed off the top coat. Next, we are going to soak our nails. Some people take a cotton ball and some foil and wrap each nail. Some people just soak. I do both, depends. But today I'm just going to soak in a bowl. So I have this bowl. This is strictly for my nail, so obviously we don't use it for anything else. So what I like to do is take a little piece of paper towel, just like this. Doesn't have to be anything special. Put it on the bottom of the bowl, and then we're going to pour our acetone on top. And I'm not sure if I even mentioned this before, but this is pure acetone, and I just soak. So I put the paper towel under or on the bottom of the bowl just to kind of rub my nails as I'm sitting here literally doing nothing. And it will help the color come off. So I'm going to sit here and soak, and I will be right back. So here I am with all of the dip powder cleaned off of my nails. Don't mind them right now. They are looking crazy because of the acetone. They normally don't look like that. So right now I am just going in and filing off any remaining residue off of the nails and reshaping them so that we have a clean canvas to start with. So my nails are cleaned and ready for our first step. I trimmed them, filed them, and made sure that they are nice and clean. So our first step is the nail primer. This step is extremely, extremely important. If you do not use the nail primer, then the powder will lift off of your nail. So it's very important to use this nail primer before you start with the dip powder. I make sure that I get my nail bed saturated with this because it helps to, one, dehydrate the nail and also to allow the powder to adhere to it. So again, it's very important. I cannot stress that enough. So we're getting ready to move on to our second step, and this is the nail base and top gel. I don't use it as a top gel, but I will show you what I do use. And also the bonding powder, I use this as the first coat on my nail to create structure. And again, I will show you how to do that. Just a little tip that I noticed at the nail salon. In the beginning, I couldn't figure out why I was being really sloppy with the brush. And then I realized that they cut the brush. So trim the bristles a little bit to make them a little bit shorter. And this allows you to get a more precise hold on the brush, so you're not messy. So good tip. It works amazing. So we're going to start with the pinky. I start about 3/4 of the way in to the nail bed, and of course the bottle is hiding. Sorry. So again, I take the nail base and I start about 3/4 of the way in, and I evenly brush on this coat. And I make sure that there's nothing seeping off the sides because the powder will stick where the gel is. And then I just dip my nails into the powder. And as you can see, I'm just repeating the step over again. For some people, they get really grossed out about dipping nails. I'm not really sure what the big deal is about dipping nails into powder. And some people, at the salon, they got fungus or they got something on their nail. Me personally, I don't think it was because of multiple people dipping their fingers into the nail, because your nails have been wiped down with acetone at this point. So I don't think it's from that. Plus, if that's the case, then no one should be using the same nail polish bottles on their hands and feet for pedicures. That is disgusting. I digress. Let's keep going. We are on the next finger. Again, an even coat of the nail base, and we glide it into the powder. We don't directly dip it so that it doesn't ball up on your finger. So once the first layer is on, I'm going to let it dry for a second, and then with an old makeup brush just to brush off the excess powder from the first layer so that the second layer goes on smooth. Now that that is done, I'm going to start with the second layer of the actual color. So earlier I said this was like a purpley pink color. That is what it looked like in the box, but obviously this looks more like a bubblegum pink, which I'm totally here for. So anyways, we're going to start off covering the entire nail bed this time with the nail base, which is still step number 2. I did the first layer 3/4 of the way down so that it builds that little tiny hump in the nail that you see sometimes when you get your nails done. So again, we're doing the same thing as we did with the clear, only with color this time. We're putting on a thin layer of the nail base and we are dipping it into the nail color. We dip, meaning we are sticking it on a diagonal. You're sticking the nail into the powder on a diagonal and dragging it through. We're not immediately shoving our finger into the jar because it will push the gel from the nail. So be careful when you are dipping your nail in the powder so that you don't mess up your nail. So as you can see, I'm just slowly sticking my finger into the powder and doing a little scooping or gliding motion. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the second coat on my nails, and I will be right back once I am done. So I am finishing up my thumb here, and I just wanted you to see that I dip my finger in and I do this gliding motion like I mentioned, and I make sure I tap off all of the excess powder. So my hand is done, and that is the second coat of our powder. And then once it is dry, we're going to again dust off all of the remaining powder so that our third coat goes on smoothly and doesn't have any lumps. So I'm going to go back in again and put another thin layer of the nail base onto my nail and then dip it into the powder. So in the interest of time, I sped up the video a little bit so that you can still see the way I am dipping my nails again into the powder, just in a little faster motion because I don't want this video to be like 45 minutes long. So you can see again that I am just completing a third layer of the dip powder, and again I'm just doing an even layer of the powder and working my way through. So I will finish up my hand and I will be right back. So I again am taking the nail base and doing a thin layer, and there goes my thumb again, dusting off the excess powder, and there goes our third layer. So overall there are 3 layers, 1 clear, and so far 2 of the color. You can stop here or you can add another one, but I'm going to go for 1 more. I am again dusting off the excess powder with an old makeup brush so that I can do another layer without any clumpiness. So this is the 4th and final coat that we are going to be doing for this set. And for sake of time, but also transparency, I am still including this little clip in the video because I still want everyone to see exactly how I do my nails. I don't want to just keep cutting off the video and you not seeing what exactly I'm doing. So here you can see step by step what I'm doing and how I put the nail base and how I dip my nail into the powder. So we are almost done here. So we're finally onto the pointer finger. Again, you can do as many coats as you need to, depending on the color, and how opaque the color is would depend on how many coats you need to add. So if it's a pink like this, I would say maybe 2 or 3. If it's more on the white side, I would do an extra one just to be on the safe side, and to get a more darker color. So I finished up my hand and cleaned off, and I went ahead and did the other hand so that we can save time. And we have pretty much cleaned off our nails. Again, we're just dusting off the powder so that it doesn't create clumps, and we have a smooth surface, which also reduces our filing time drastically. So once we are done with all of our coats and the nail gel, we're going to move on to step number 3, and this is the gel activator. We put on this activator before we start filing so that the powder doesn't come off. This sets our nail and it hardens the powder so that it doesn't move. At this time, we're going to allow it maybe to dry for about a minute or so, just so that it really sets the powder and we don't have any breakage when we are filing our nails. So we finished our gel activator and we're just going to allow it to dry for about a minute or two so that we can start filing our nails. So while we are allowing the gel activator to set in, we are going to revisit the brush cleaner that I had mentioned earlier in the video. So once I'm done using the step 2 nail base, I immediately like to clean off the brush or switch out the brushes, as you're going to see here in a second, because it cakes on to the bottle and it gets too hard and then I won't be able to open it. It happened before twice, and so now I am very cautious. So what I did was I took the brush from the nail base and I put it in the brush cleaner bottle, and I put the brush cleaner bottle in the nail base. So when I'm ready to use the nail base again, I just swap out the brushes. In the meantime, it stays clean and it doesn't form any clumps. So now we are on to the filing stage. We are almost done. Here I'm just going to start buffing out the nails and filing out the edges, making sure there's no sharp edges, and just cleaning up the nail, making it smooth and buffed out. Sorry, here's a little bit weird. It was difficult for me to file my nail and show you on camera as well, so bear with me, sorry. Once I'm done using the nail filer, I'm going to use a buffing block, and this really smooths out the nail once you're done using the filer. So it just really buffs out and smooths the nail bed so that when you put on the clear coat of the top coat, it's very shiny and there's no lumps and bumps. So I finished one hand and I'm working on the next. And I'm just feeling the nails so that I can see if anything needs to get filed, and making sure that the nail bed is even, so that we can start off with our top coat. So now that our filing is done, I went ahead and washed my hands, made sure all of the dust and residue has come off and my hands are clean. Now I'm going to start off with the top coat. I am using what is called the Supreme Gel. It's a really thick, super glossy top coat. I think I found this in either Target or Walmart. I like this top coat. It works really well. I think I would compare this to the Essie. I think it's a Speed Dry. It dries really well. It dries super fast, just like the Essie brand. So I do like it, and I think this bottle is like almost perhaps triple the size of the Essie bottle. So it's a humongous bottle. I'm not even sure if you can see it there, but it's pretty big. So I'm just going to put on 2 coats of the Supreme Gel top coat, and then I'm going to let my nails dry for about a minute or 2. And once I'm done, I will be right back. So these are my nails after 2 coats of the Supreme Gel Top Coat. So once my nails are done, we have 2 coats, and I've made sure that the nails are dry. We are going to move on to the lotion and the cuticle oil. My favorite lotion, my best friend put me onto this, is the Beekman 1802. It is an amazing lotion. The company has beautiful products, locally made. Their farm is, I think, somewhere in upstate New York. I'm going to link their page down below. Visit their page, buy the body butter. This one I think is the black peppercorn and something else scent. So try it out. Visit the farm. It is beautiful. Again, try out the body butter. You will not be disappointed. They are made with goat's milk. So they're super moisturizing and amazing for your skin. So anyways, I'm moving along. I am going to put some cuticle oil around my cuticles and on the nail bed just to moisturize and bring a little more shine to my nails. I always use cuticle oil after I'm done doing my nails because I find that my cuticles get super dry and then they ruin the look of your freshly done nails and they make your hands look dry and not very attractive. So always keep cuticle oil on hand. So once I put that on, I just rub it in a little bit and I make sure that my nails have absorbed the oils. And then if I need to, I will add some more, but it looks like I think we are pretty good. This is the end result of our dip powder process. I truly hope that you found it informative and that you will give the dip powder a try. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And like always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.